Next time you see this area, it will be a brand new air conditioner that actually cools us off. Okay, so obviously you're looking at the same air conditioning unit that does not work. It is not any cooler in here. And like you saw in last week's Sunday Fun Day vlog, I got an email from Camping World the next day letting us know there was an issue with the install. And what it is, these are older and just like everything else on this Argosy, very unique. So the opening is about 4 inches bigger than the standard openings nowadays of what they make. So we've been reaching out to specialists that work on Airstreams and vintage trailers that are going to actually frame this out, so we're able to put a new unit in here. And now it's really just a matter of figuring out who is going to offer us the best deal.
Speaking about deals, I am obsessed with going into Goodwill just to see what kind of valuables I can find, and I thought it would be fun to show you guys my latest haul.
Okay, let's see it.
This is a teal Southern Living at Home. I got this for $7 and it's reselling for $40.
And what is it exactly?
So it's a picture, but I thought you could also use it as like a cute vase.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I did pay about $7 for this eSprint purse. I want to say this is more of like a 70s, 80s purse. And when I looked it up, they go for between $40 to $50.
That's a come up right there. Dang.
I definitely have to clean it up, but definitely a good find. And then here is a German brand of teacups. I only purchased this for $4. I found the picture that belongs with this set and that was going for $40. So I'm assuming I can sell this between $30 to $40.
So you're like 3 times your money on all this stuff so far.
I mean, you know, it's pretty exciting.
And then just out of curiosity, for the people, what are some things that you're looking for, some attributes maybe, as far as what you want to buy?
Yes, so I always look for things that are in good condition. So I want things that are not chipped or scratched. I also look for things that have like a name brand that I can research their history on. And my particular taste is I like to look for more vintagey items. So that's what I always go for.
Okay, so do you have like an oldest item right now that you're going to show us?
Yes. So I have 2 pretty old items. This is an Irish garden collection, and this is from their 1988 set.
That's crazy to think that that's as old as Shane right there.
It's pretty cute, and I think it's my favorite.
So how much did you pay for that, and how much is it worth?
So I paid $4 for that, and when I looked it up, they're going for between $50 to $60.
So that definitely is the biggest come up of this haul.
Yeah, and I almost don't want to get rid of it because it's so stinking cute.
And it looks like you have one more thing here that looks very cool. What is it?
Yes, so this is a 1988 sea mold. So I purchased this for $7, and I saw online that it can go between $50 to $65.
You know, I'm thinking with all this value you have here, you should definitely start a resale company.
You know, I have been thinking about it, and I was thinking maybe we should call it Sandy's House of Merchandise.
Ooh, I think you need an infomercial for Sandy's House of Merchandise.
Okay, that's a pretty good idea. Let me think. Here's some curling rods. We have the high-tech teal blue color in stock right now. High demand for this color. And it even has a little bit of a Bluetooth. Hook it up to your favorite podcast, your favorite TV show. You can listen while you're curling your hair. And I'll go ahead and leave in the rubber band with a brand of Conair that's so highly desirable. It has an on button and an off button. And I'll go ahead and give that to you guys. I'll give it away at about $15. Come over here. We're gonna go ahead and stop by this DVD player. Just go ahead and just push in and lift.
Ooh, wow.
Yep. This is actually a high-tech design that you're able to see through to the DVD. Power on and off button. Play, stop, fast forward, rewind.
You know, the one thing I'm always missing when I'm watching a DVD is watching it spin.
Yes. And see, that's why, again, I'm gonna give this to you guys for about $25. On the market right now, it's going for about $65.99.
What a deal. And I mean, obviously, you could buy something like this. Maybe it's a little bit cheaper. It's a brand that you've heard of before. But what are you going to do when you can't see it spinning on the inside? How do you know it's even working?
When I can't see my DVD working, I got to feel it. You know what I mean? I got to hear it. I got to make sure it's hot. You don't want to do that. You don't want to waste your time. You want to be able to glance over and see your DVD working for you. I'm going to go ahead and sell you guys this amazing HP NV6455E printer. A lot of people say, hey, nobody uses printers anymore. You know what I'm saying? They just go to Staples or somewhere. But no, if you're serious about your printing, you're going to want one of these HP NVs into your house.
Do you think it has Bluetooth capability where you could hook that up to your hair curler or no?
Of course it does. And it's already connected. It's a quick, fast connection, high energy star savings, and all of this for you guys, $32.49. Only here, guys, at Sandy's House Merchandise. I got the deals for you. I got everything. I got printer. I got a DVD player. I got this heat wave for the winter time.
If I'm cold and looking for warmth, that's what I'm buying right there.
Well, talk about a heat wave. I got something real hot for you. My employee of the month, and he's coming this way.
Okay, welcome to Sandy's House of Merchandise. We got everything. A matter of fact, everything is an understatement because we have so much random stuff here that you're gonna love. For instance, you wake up in the morning, you need a little bit of nutritional value into your day to get the day started. Cereal's good, but have you looked at the sugar lately on those boxes? Don't do it. Don't buy it. Go ahead and get yourself some keto bread, and then what you're gonna wanna do is go ahead and just toast it. This is Black & Decker. I mean, I don't wanna say it's the best brand, but there's not a brand that even competes necessarily. This holds 2 pieces of bread. It has 7 different settings, everything that you're looking for. And not only that, you could put a tortilla, fold it in half, put some cheese, put it down in there. Boom, you got a quesadilla maker. They don't even put that on the box because they sell a separate item called the quesadilla maker, but you don't need it. All you need is this Black & Decker toaster right here. And maybe you're not done. Maybe you're thinking, ooh, I need a little veggie in my life, but I don't like chewing on them. No big deal. We got a juicer right here for you. You just go ahead and slam a carrot in there. Boom. Taking a shot of a carrot, not a big deal. Maybe you're tired of overpaying for products. Maybe you need a pick-me-up. That's why we got right here the Cuisinart state-of-the-art coffee maker. You want an espresso? You got an espresso. You want a cappuccino? You got a cappuccino. You want a frappe? You got a frappe. You got everything you want. This holds 12 cups.
Wow.
Typically, I drink about 10 cups, and finding a coffee pot that's gonna suffice what I need is dang near impossible. This is giving me 20% more than I actually need. And what I'm gonna do is that last 2 cups that I don't drink while it's hot, I'm gonna add some ice, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna throw it in my blender. A little ice blended frappe. Obviously, guys, I'm not trying to bore you, but this is gonna be the most exciting product that you've ever seen in your life. It has multiple settings. Anything with a pulse is living, red. So this thing's alive. You want to set it up there. Zzz. It has 3 teeth. Most of these only have 2 teeth. A matter of fact, I'm gonna give you a 4th one for free. If you look in there, it has 4 teeth on it, and it just plugs right in. Yeah, I know a lot of them on the market have the European outlet that we can't find here in the States. No, no, no. This has the standard outlet plug. Plug into any 110-volt house outlet. You're good to go. And you know, just because I'm feeling lucky right now, I'm gonna go ahead and show you one more item. Do you miss mom's home-cooked meals? Do you like the soup that she used to make you? My mom used to make a 13-bean soup. Chef's kiss. And what did she use? She used a crock pot. See right there, we have 3 different settings. And it's one thing just to have a crock pot, but I really like it to be ornamental. So this one has the nice vegetables, it has the mushrooms, it has all the stuff. Because maybe you forget, what am I gonna put in here? We put it right here on the decor, guys. You wanna put vegetables in here. And look at the capacity. I mean, are you cooking for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 people? Not a problem. There's enough room in there to cook for 100 if you wanted to. Are they gonna get a lot of food each? No, but 100 people could easily eat out of what you put in here. So what I'm gonna do now is, obviously, I've showed you a lot of what we have. I've showed you like 1/1,000,000th of what we have here at Sandy's House of Merchandise. So make sure you click on the link in the description for everything else.
And if they wanna know how much these items cost, how do they find that?
Oh, I didn't even tell you because they're all under 10 bucks. I'm just gonna say that. All under $10. We're gonna free ship it to you. They're all gonna be signed by the artist. And when you get it, there might even be a little extra gift in there for you. Why? We got the deals. Back to Sandy.
The only downside of shopping at Sandy's House of Merchandise is not knowing where to put all that extra money you'll have lying around. And that's why we offer purses. This is actually a prototype Louis Vuitton bag. It's a backpack. So when you get tired of just holding it by one hand, you just strap it around the other and make a backpack out of it. This is one of the collections, again, a prototype collection. So for you guys, I'll go ahead and sell it at about $52.35. All right, here we have a fake vegan leather snake skin with the beautiful lion right there in the middle.
Ooh, she ain't lying.
Yes, and let's say you don't want something too big. We offer right here a Guess purse.
Oh, guess how much it is?
This one for you guys, I'm only gonna give it to you guys for $42.38. And you have the options to have it by hand, just a quick little hand purse, or put the strap on and just do it over the shoulder.
And it has a nice hanging distance too.
That way with all that cash, it's not gonna wear you down, especially because we're gonna have a lot of it in your purse. Maybe you want your kids to hold your money. I get it, you're gonna have so much of it. We have here a kid's backpack.
You can't send them to school without a couple G's for lunch.
You know what I'm saying? made. Has a little quick pocket in the front for some extra ones they may have to carry for the vending machines. Let's say you're just out traveling, you just want a quick little tote bag. We have a Culture Collective tote bag.
Oh, wow. Is that the Lady of Guadalupe?
You know it. And it has a little Velcro here for easy access for all of your cash.
Ooh, and I think that's actually Italian Velcro, which is much more expensive than the other stuff.
This is a very high designer bag. Not a lot of people know that you can get that even at Sandy's House of Merchandise. The last piece I'm gonna show you guys, and I probably shouldn't be showing you this, is gonna be our high demand Marvel edition. Here we go.
Oh my gosh, with the glitter exterior?
Spider-Man. It could be a quick little bag for you or your kid to carry, or it could even be a lunch bag. I mean, can you think about it? Taking a lunch bag as a high designer bag of Spider-Man to school. I'll give it to you guys for $182.
I was expecting 4 digits in that price tag. I haven't even seen these on the open market yet.
Listen, that's why here at Sandy's House of Merchandise, we like to give you guys the good deals, high quality products at a good price. And now back to you, my hot employee of the month.
Thanks, boss. I can't even believe you showed this to him. I thought this was going in the personal collection. But again, we're here for you with all the best deals. Hope you guys had a ball. And that's going to wrap it up here at Sandy's House of Merchandise.
We might just have to do that. But for now, we're actually headed out on a road trip. And our first stop happens to be at Walmart because I have to pick up a tripod for my phone. So let's go on in there and see if they have it.
She's on the hunt. Okay, she's located the phone tripods. Did you find one that works?
Yes, I think I'm gonna get this one.
It's a pretty beat up box. Do you want to get that one? Or I mean, do they have a newer
No, I
one?
think it's good. It goes up pretty tall and it has a remote on there.
I mean, it looks like someone threw this box down a set of stairs. Just see if they have a newer box. Just in case. If it has a remote and has anything electronic in there,
Okay.
I definitely think the box is important.
Well, I guess what's really smart is to just get the one all the way in the back because that one was the best box out of all 3.
There you go. And it's also the one that's the newest because when they stock products, they put the oldest out first.
There you go.
Yeah, first in, first out. Unfortunately, we can't use a selfie stick at Disneyland, so even if we would have found one at the swap meet, it would have rendered useless.
Yes.
However, we'll have one now. Where's toys? I'm gonna go on that and look
Say
at
where's toys?
I need to look at the toy section. It's always kind of an adrenaline rush when you go to a Walmart you haven't been to before because you don't know. Are there collectors in that area? Are people scalping? Are there gonna be full pegs?
But shouldn't you always think that there's going to be collectors in that area?
No, there are some areas where people don't collect. I haven't been to one yet, but I'm sure it exists because people are out there finding really amazing stuff. And I see full pegs.
Oh, wow, you do see it from right here.
I'm actually like pretty excited right now. The closer I get, the less excited I'm getting because they look old. Okay, this is gonna be J case. I actually already have the treasure hunt from the J case. I don't have the super from the J case.
Should we input like the little chart that you use to mark off what car you have?
We could do that. We could do that. I
Or
have
is that
like,
top secret?
no, it's not top secret anymore, but I have a picture that I took off of Instagram that has all the treasure hunts for 2023. And what I did is every time I found one, I just put a little circle over it. And I recently went to a Hot Wheels meetup, which at some point I'll videotape one. It's just, you know, I kind of go there and I'm in and I'm out, but I was showing it to people and they thought it was very cool. We're very nerdy. This is one of my favorites from the J case. I like the Toon series. They basically take full-size cars and they make them look very cartoony and kind of scrunched up. Let's see what else they got here.
Very Roger Rabbit.
Perfect way of putting it. Very Roger Rabbit. The more I look, the more I realize they ain't got nothing here. I mean, this is a pretty good car, and the fact that it was right here, it shows me that somebody already searched through these and they were thinking about getting this one, but were like, nah.
Do you need that one?
I don't need that one. As a matter of fact, you got me a full case for my birthday, and it happened to be in this one. This is J. However, like half of the cars in the next case, it goes alphabetically. We'll have cars from the previous case, and this was one of them. But as we move down, monster trucks, they also have like treasure hunts and chases. However, I'm not really interested in those. I did recently get a Lightning McQueen chase. This isn't it, but I found it on the pegs at an auto store. I could already tell that there's not gonna be anything here, but M2 is another brand that I do enjoy looking through, and they have chases, and they'll even tell you right here on the card how many chase pieces for this unit, and the tires will be a different color, the wheels will be like gold or something like that. However, I ain't seeing anything here. The way that they're kind of displayed, someone's been through them. Yeah, bust. Now she's on the hunt.
Just a quick, 90 count.
Dang.
Bobby pins.
Those will soon be all over the car and everywhere in the house.
Probably, yeah.
So you've just informed me this tripod is even more impressive than you originally thought.
Yeah, it has a 360 ball head, which I'm assuming you could just move it around in 360.
And the remote you think does that like automatically?
I don't know. I think it's just saying you have the ability to move it 360.
How much is this thing?
$15.95.
For $15.95, it better take pictures, rotate, and all kinds of cool stuff.
All right, let's do the self-checkout.
All right, let's do it. You know what you gotta do before every road trip? Use the restroom.
All right, guess where this guy's going? Of course, to Dollar Tree. I think he was a little bummed he didn't find any super treasures at Walmart. So fingers crossed he finds something so we can get this road trip on an even better foot. All right, guys, so I am really excited about this road trip. Jared and I haven't been on a road trip out of state in quite a few years, actually. Our first road trip together was when we went to Colorado for my sister's graduation, and that was so much fun. If you guys aren't familiar, from California to Colorado, it took us about 17 to 18 hours. So it was a pretty long drive for our first road trip, but we had a blast. We were just listening to music and just, talking the whole time. So I'm really looking forward to today's trip. I will say I'm a little nervous about the weather because it's supposed to be really hot. And, we don't do very well with the heat, as you can tell from our last videos. All right, guys, so Jared just told me that he has a little taste testing that we can do, but I'm not sure what it is. Why don't you let us know?
Well, when I went into the gas station in order to get a water and something to drink, I saw something that I've been peeping at a lot of liquor stores and gas stations, and they always seem to be extremely expensive, and I'm very curious why. But it's this, freeze-dried Skittles.
What?
These bags go up to like $10 for probably the amount of Skittles you get in one bag that cost you like $2. So I personally have tried freeze-dried candy, only not these ones. So I wanted to see what they taste like. Have you ever tried freeze-dried candy?
I've never even heard of these before.
So they put them in some sort of like a freeze-dry vacuum, and then they puff up, as you can see here. And evidently it's like super delicious. It is a big thing right now. And like I was saying, some of these candies are like 10, 15 bucks.
Wow.
So I'm thinking about getting in the freeze-dried business, to be honest with you.
I guess that's where it's at.
Yeah, but how do you open this?
There you go. There's one way.
Okay, my multi-tool. So here is the bag. It is open. Why don't you take one out and show them what they look like?
All right. It looks like they exploded, if you guys can see, and like something is coming out of it.
It almost looks like they were in pain before this happened, you know? Let's see here.
Like they were pressurized and they just like blew up.
That is very interesting.
It tastes just like an airy Skittles.
I like it because I have very sensitive teeth, and it's really hard for me to eat like Skittles and other hard candies that you really have to chew.
It gets stuck in your teeth.
Yeah, and that first bite is just brutal. This was almost like it just dusted in my mouth the second I bit into it. So I'm a huge fan. This might be the only way I eat Skittles from now on, and we might go broke because of it.
I would rate this a 7.2. I like the taste. I agree. I am not a huge fan of the regular Skittles where it gets stuck in your teeth. I just can't eat too many before I start feeling sick. So I like the fact that this is like a very airy taste.
I'm gonna give it an 8.4. I love the taste of Skittles. In middle school, a matter of fact, every day for lunch, which I'm not recommending anyone do this, it's very unhealthy, but I would get a bag of the blue Skittles and a Coke, and what I would do, which I don't think I would do with these guys, but I would just empty the bag into my pocket, and then it would be a little nibbler snack for 5th period.
It's so weird with like lint in your pocket.
The cool thing about it is, if you got a bag of Skittles busted out on your desk and you're like taken from them, people ask you if they could have one.
Yeah.
When they see you pull it out of your pocket, they're like, ugh, you're gonna eat that? And it's like, yeah, you don't want any? And they're like, no, I definitely don't want any. So life hack, if you don't want to share your Skittles with people, just put them in your pocket.
But also be prepared to eat lint.
I mean, you might have to do a little one of those, but you can see if there's any lint on it before you put it in your mouth, you know? However, I just kind of risked it because I was trying to be secretive in class, so there were a few times where I may have had lint in my mouth, but not a big deal. I'm still here, you know?
That's so gross.
All right, so we got off at a rest stop. I figured this was a good one because the next one is in like 73 miles.
Now we can get our steps in.
We need it. We're walk stars. I'm kind of bummed though because typically rest stops have more attractions than just a bathroom, but this one is pretty bare. So
hopefully the one in 73 miles will have more space to at least, walk around, like a walk path, maybe some information stops.
Yeah, there was not even a little plaque to tell us about the wildlife in the area, which I think is a staple at most rest stops. shops, aside from some sort of a vending machine for little treats.
Well, it does have just a caution for rattlesnakes.
Yeah, I'm terrified. I think I've only seen a snake one time in my life in the wild, and it's when we were hiking, and it looked like a toy. It was so surreal. Snakes are terrifying.
And then I think we ran for like half a mile.
It was one of those situations where I feel like I could have been bit. Yeah, so we're just gonna walk for a little bit here, and then we're gonna get back to the car. We have about 3 more hours until we get to our destination. Hopefully there's something along the way that we could stop and do a little vloggity vlog with.
Yeah, hopefully. 'Cause I'm starting to hit the snooze button on this road trip.
Oh yeah, she's already taken about a 30-minute nap.
No, it's only been like 10 minutes.
10 minutes 3 times, you know what I mean? But all right, let's go ahead and get back to the car and get back on the road.
All right. So after the rest stop, we were able to hop on to the historic Route 66. I looked up some interesting facts and I thought I'd share with you guys. Do you know any interesting facts about it?
All I know is that at one point it was the fastest way you could travel across the country. It was like the main street of America. However, once modern highway systems developed and interstates came up, I believe it became a less efficient way to travel. The path that we're on right now, it's pretty desolate. There's not a whole lot going on, but typically you'll see gas stations, you'll see souvenir shops, restaurants that have all just pretty much been abandoned and closed down, which is sad. You know, it's kind of a sign of the times situation, but I'm very intrigued to hear about these facts that you looked up. How many you got?
I have 3 facts. So the first fact is that it didn't become an official highway until 1926. It crosses over 8 states, which is crazy to think about. That's 2,448 miles long.
So what states does it pass through?
Illinois, Missouri, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, and ending in Southern California.
So I don't know why, but I always thought that it went across the whole country. So it doesn't go from LA all the way to New York.
No, they actually built it so that it would be more efficient to get to Los Angeles from Chicago.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Okay.
Okay, so fact number 2. So in 1928, they had a foot race down Route 66, 300 runners, and there was a prize of $25,000, which is crazy amount back then.
I would imagine, and leave in the comments, do some research and let us know, but I believe that would be close to like between $250,000 now, maybe even more, but it sounds like that was the original Walkstar competition.
Well, the winner of that race was Andy Payne, and there's a statue of him down Route 66 in Oklahoma.
I'm almost down to drive all the way there just to pay homage to the original Walkstar. I mean, I guess it would be a run star, but there had to be moments of walking. I can't imagine you run 2,400 miles straight, you know what I mean?
And that was barefoot.
Why were they barefoot?
Why
Did they not have shoes?
Well, it's a
or-
foot race, so I guess in my mind I just thought barefoot.
Okay. I mean, I was like, wow, you really dug deep into these facts. They were barefoot?
Okay, scratch that. Yes,
Okay.
it's a foot race.
Okay, they were wearing shoes, guys, okay? Don't fact check us. We already know they had to have shoes on.
But it would have been interesting if it was barefoot. Fact number 3, in the 1930s, the Great Depression was going on, and 2,000 people went ahead and traveled all the way to California on the Route 66 because there was a lack of farming and the economy was just breaking down in areas such as Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, and New Mexico.
It doesn't sound like a lot of people, just 2,000, but just like inflation, $25,000 could be $500,000 today. I'm sure 2,000 people was like a mass exodus of sorts. And it's also just kind of sad to think that they had to leave what possibly could have been their home for generations to seek opportunities. I mean, luckily they had Route 66 to make it a little bit easier of a voyage, I guess.
Yeah, and now people are moving from California there.
Oh, how times change.
Yes. Bonus fact, you were right. The reason Route 66 died down was because they ended up building the I-40 in 1985, and it just became the most efficient way for people to travel.
I'm kind of sad to hear on my birth year is when the official nail in the coffin happened for Route 66, but I do love bonus facts, and I do enjoy being right from time to time, and I also greatly appreciate you looking up those interesting facts and sharing them with us.
Well, you guys are very welcome. We're almost at our destination, so leave in the comments below where you guys think we're headed to.
Somebody is gonna have to be right. I can feel it. So make sure you leave those in the comments.
And go ahead and make sure to tune in next week to find out where exactly we ended up at.
And also make sure to leave in the comments which one of the deals at Sandy's House of Merchandise was the most appealing to you that you wanna buy today.
That Spider-Man purse, it's on my top of my list.
I like the DVD player. The fact that you could watch your DVD spin as you're playing it, that's like mixing the record player player, in with the CD player. I don't even know how to explain it all together, but it was very cool to me. But on that note, I do believe this is going to be the end of the video, right?
Yes. So we'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye.